almost always is when it's with a collection agency, do not pay. You challenge, don't even dispute. There's a difference. You challenge it for removal, right? Because that collection agency is sleazing around. The charge off might be $5,000. They may have got the debt for $200, $300 maybe. And they may say, hey, look, the debt was charged off for whatever I just said. I don't know what I said. I said $3,000 or $4,000. But let's say the debt was charged off for $4,000. They bought the debt for $200, $400, something like that. 10% typically, 10% pennies on the dollar, whatever the charge off amount is what they buy it for. And they may say, look, it was charged off at $4,000, but we can settle with you today for $1,500. Sleazy people. But all they're doing is they're just re-reporting, because what you got to get is the collection agencies pay the credit bureaus to report data about you. So that's why collection agencies got to buy uncollectible debt and then do the settlement agreement, because even if they say, hey, look, you can settle for a lesser amount, they don't care, because in this example, they bought the debt for $200 to $400, but they're pocketing the difference between what the settlement is and what they bought it for. So that's why I'm like, never ever pay a collection agency, especially if they can't verify the debt. You're better off just challenging that bad boy 4 times, 5 times, 6 times until you're able to get it completely removed. And if that collection agent, and when I say challenge it, don't challenge it with the collection agency. You want to challenge that thing with Equifax, TransUnion, Experian, following the challenge process. So in another video, I broke down the difference between disputing and challenging. And then another video, I also covered like how to understand suppression. So you want to review that video so you understand that process. I won't get into it in this video, but assuming you've done that process and you're attacking the bureaus directly, then you can get this item removed from reporting your credit file and save yourself that money, right? Because I'd rather just, for a collection agency, because they don't got the debt. Right? They just bought the debt. I just put you on game and they bought it from somebody else and they just re-reported it. And they're just trying to get a quick come up. So anytime you get those letters and all that stuff from a collection agency, not their original creditor, a collection agency, man, if you depending upon what time of the year you're watching this, if you like to barbecue, if you like to have a fire pit, use that daggone letter to start the fire. That's my suggestion, because chances are they're not going to be able to verify and you can get it removed from reporting on your credit file. Now, to close this up, so it's clear, in some scenarios, you can challenge for 4 times, 5 times, 6 times and get it removed from 2 bureaus and it's still remaining on that 1 bureau. You may have to fold and say, hey, look, I'm not saying this debt is mine, but if I agree to pay you, will you agree to remove this from reporting on my credit file? And chances are they'll say, yeah, we'll get that knocked out and get it removed from your credit file. You can just do a pay for delete negotiation. But I suggest first you challenge it, because typically we're attacking the bureaus directly and we're leveraging the Fair Credit Reporting Act in our favor to get that stuff off. And that's how you end up getting that stuff removed. So that's the difference between a challenge. So that's why you never pay, a collection, or why you should never pay a collection, or when you should. If it's with the original creditor, do the first part. If it's with a collection agency, nah, I really wouldn't do it because of everything I just explained.